Hey guys, and welcome to another video, and welcome to F1 2017 career mode once again. Today we're gonna race in Canada. I made a mistake last time saying that we have Austria. I actually forgot. But yeah, episode 7 should be a cracker. Canada seems to be that it's a pretty good track for me. You'll see in the video.
Hey, I need to talk to you for a minute. It looks like we're falling behind upgrade-wise. I really need you to push harder with developments. Take a look at the report. I've got to get ready for a debrief.
So we start this episode with a quite sad scenario there. Our development manager seems he's not happy with our performance. Maybe he wants us to continue and reach McLaren. As you can see, McLaren actually made a huge upgrade, it seems, and we are further away from them. So as you can see from the gearbox, as you guys know, I changed it last time, but then as you guys know, it doesn't save. So when I went to change it back again, it seemed like it was 0% again. So I don't know what happened. I tried to start it again, but it stayed the same. But I'm gonna still get penalties because I changed it to the new component. Then I changed it back when I realized it was 0. So that's 10 places grid penalties. So even though you guys may think it's cheating, I'm gonna still get penalties. So we are playing our old components now to go for the practice session of Canada.
Here we are, live in Montreal at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, where the teams are making final preparations before today's practice session gets underway. In 1999, the outside track wall, situated on the last corner of the lap, ended the race of 3 Formula One world champions, Damon Hill, Michael Schumacher and Jacques Villeneuve. Since then, the wall has come to be known to fans around the world as the infamous Wall of Champions.
Turns 13 and 14 are definitely the most demanding corners on the track. A quick chicane section, entering at over 180 miles per hour, drivers use plenty of curb and get very close to the wall. But hitting those curbs at the wrong angle can easily put the car offline. You'll see a lot of drivers bail out of committing into turn 13, using the escape road to avoid contact with the wall.
So starting off practice session with our track acclimatization program, which went pretty well. I think I got full purple, yes, as we go around to the final few corners. You can see the gearbox is 0% as I guys told you. And the others are pretty one up because I'm using a very old component. Then I decided to change it, so I always do, to be faster for the tire wear test and the fuel test. And then it was time for the tire wear test, which I absolutely bossed. I got full purple. First time ever, I think, I got purple. Well, full purple. Then there was the fuel test, which I just missed purple. I was doing so well, and I just missed on it. Then there was the qualifying program, which I got a really good 11th place. So I think, I'm not sure what it was. This final corner, I really gained a lot in that final corner. It's unbelievable. This is the strategy test now, which I got purple as well. So resource points were looking pretty good, and qualifying session was looking pretty good as well.
As all the cars are now over the line, your top 3 again are Vettel, Stroll and Valtteri Bottas. Thank you for joining us for free practice today. We'll be back with more Formula One action very shortly.
Hey, Looks like you've got a bit of rivalry going on out there. This is good. Gets people talking about you. Just make sure you outperform them, okay?
So as you saw there, guys, we have a new rival, Fernando Alonso. Pretty good challenger, I should say. We've been having some good battles with him, you know. Let's hope only on track. We don't want to have battles off track. Now our qualifying goals are to beat Fernando Alonso instead of our teammate. But yeah, let's hope we can do as good and maybe even get some points in this race. If we manage to get in Q2, for example, that would be great.
Good afternoon, and we hope you're ready for an exciting qualifying session as the teams make their final preparations here in Canada. When it comes to getting lap time out of this circuit, it's traditionally been about maximising top speed. Do you simply remove as much downforce as possible, hang on into the corners and max out down the straights?
Once again, Anthony Davidson, nowhere to be seen, did not even talk to our poor Crofty, who was really wanting an answer there probably. But yeah, we started the session, it was going pretty well. We're in front of our teammate, and now we have a great lap, 6 tenths up almost, and we go in front of Romain Grosjean. And now this is our last lap. There's Vando in front of us. He's gonna try and block us, obviously, but we're gonna cut the corner. Yeah, it seems a bit odd, you know, but can we get into Q2? We're in P6. Wow. That was a mighty lap. Yes, there was a corner cut, but we are P10 in Q1. I was so happy, guys. That was an incredible lap from me, I have to say. But yeah, I gave it all I had, and it definitely paid off. I would be happy now because 10th place, and most people were on super soft. So can we actually get into Q3? We really have to make a good lap though, because I really I pushed too hard in Q1. So this is our first run. Vettel was trying to pass us there. We're currently in P10. And we go P5 in front of Magnussen. And then we decided to skip the session because I really did not have any hope that I would get into Q3. So then we ended the session in dead last. Only a few hundredths, to be honest, away from 13th place. So we could have easily got, 13th. But then, as the session went on, I realized I'm actually not going to start in that position because I have a penalty. And that was probably why I did not, gave my all for the session in Q2. So, yeah. We're beating Fernando Alonso. Obviously, he did not even manage to get into Q2. So let's hope we're gonna have a good race. If we have a good start, we're pretty good here in Canada. And the II are not so good. They don't like to take risks in the last corner, but I definitely like to go over the curbs. You gain so much time in it. As you can see, the energy store is a bit worn, but it's not too bad. And let's go to the race now.
It's a favourite for fans and drivers alike then here in Canada. We're used to seeing the unexpected happen here, and with me today to enjoy it all is Anthony Davidson, a man who knows firsthand the surprises that can pop up in this race.
I do indeed. I had a good chance at some points here in 2007, but unfortunately it wasn't meant to be. My old colleague Takuma Sato, though, he managed to finish 6th, so the team took home 3 valuable points, and that was a big boost to everyone at the time. I'm not sure I can think of anywhere else that so consistently provides the kind of late race excitement we get here. Obviously, towards the end of the Grand Prix, the brakes are getting worn, maybe the weather situation has changed, so there's a lot to keep fighting for all the way up to that final corner.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Kimi Raikkonen's perfect lap yesterday sees him start from pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Massa, Lewis Hamilton and Verstappen, Ricciardo, Perez, Ocon and Daniel Kvyat, Palmer, Grosjean, Kevin Magnussen and Sainz, Stroll, Hülkenberg, Fernando Alonso and Stoffel van Dorn. Wehrlein and a Sauber rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
So yeah guys, dead last. As you can see, I'm shaking my head there. I was really frustrated. I was really good. It was a really good lap to get me to Q2, but unfortunately because of the damn penalty, I was gonna have to start in dead last. So that was my strategy, starting at the ultra softs and pitting about 2 laps later than the others. Anyway, it's 5 lights now, it's lights out and away we go. We get a great start compared to our teammate, and we're actually getting close to the others now. We're gonna try and make a dive bomb, pass a few cars. As you guys know, we're pretty good here, but we actually touch Stroll and we chip off a bit of front wing. That shouldn't do any harm though to our race. Now we're side by side with Hülkenberg. Gonna try and go around the outside. Everyone's going slowly here. I have to brake, but look at this. Everyone's going like a train. We're gonna try to dive down the inside now. Got a couple of cars. We're side by side with Sainz now. Can we get the move done? That's the real question. To try and force him off. We have a very straight line speed setup, so we should be good for now with the others. So as you can see, we have pretty good pace compared to Sainz. So down the inside now of Magnussen, and we actually get him. No, we don't. He gets a really good exit. We're gonna try to squeeze him coming into this corner. Look at the straight line speed we have. This is a really good setup we've got. But now Sainz wants to come in as well. Gonna absolutely butcher this corner. I don't know if that's good or bad. But look at this. We're up to P13 in just 1 lap. So skipping now to lap 2. Roman Grosjean went very slowly there. He got blocked by Palmer probably. Now we're gonna dive it down the side, trying to pass Palmer as well. We're gonna squeeze him off to get the move, yes. And Grosjean actually passes Palmer as well. Skipping now to lap 5. Lots of action in this race. Everyone's making their stops now. Gonna try dive it down the inside of Ocon. Try and hold it around the outside. Look at this action. Gonna touch him a bit, just give him a bit, you know, I'm fighting with you. He's going really slowly there. We had to brake, and that ruins our run into the next turn. Lap 7 now. There is Roman Grosjean. We're gonna try to squeeze him off, and we actually manage to keep the position. He actually touches us a bit there. Don't think it was our fault. As you can see there, he gets a bit angry as we squeeze him, but then as you can see, well, don't know what if it was our fault, but I don't know. So now it's time to get into pits. We were first for a few seconds there, but now we're gonna lose some positions as we go in pits. Let's hope not as Monaco. You guys remember we absolutely ruined our race in the pit stop. Let's hope for a good stop. Not too bad, good reaction time as well to release. Let's see where we're gonna end up. P8 it seems. Incredible. So if we keep like this, we're gonna hit some points. No, we're gonna come outside in front of Kvyat. P7 now. Wow, incredible. So that pit stop really made us good. But as you can see, we're battling Raikkonen now. As you can see, we cut a bit the corner there. We lifted a bit off to, you know, fight a bit with Raikkonen. He's squeezing us a lot. We have the inside line now. Gonna try and hold it, but we have no chance really. Gonna try to do the same as Ocon, but he just has way too good of a run. There's now yellow flags now for some reason. As I go check, it was Kevin Magnussen. So Kevin Magnussen has a problem. He stops at the side of the road And we continue our race in P8. So, oh, and there's yellow flags now. That's Felipe Massa. We've gained another position now. We're in P7. Absolutely incredible. And now look at that. Ocon has actually butchered the corner, and he's going extremely slow. We get a good run on him, but not for now. We're gonna have to wait a bit before we actually catch him. Force India, as you guys know, with the Mercedes engine. Pretty fast. As you can see, he locks up again. And now as he comes to this hairpin now, he locks up. We get a good one on him. Actually pushing him there. Touching his right rear tire. We get slipstream now and DRS. We actually touch him there. We were pushing him. And we dive it down. So we have the inside now. We try and squeeze him, and we actually do so. We get DRS for this straight now. But now, last lap. I cannot believe it. We have enough fuel. We're in P16. Valtteri Bottas wins the race. But I absolutely do not care. We are going to finish P6 in a Sauber. Kimi Räikkönen gets fastest lap. We were actually blocking him for a few laps, but we actually managed to finish P6 in a Sauber.
Guys, listen to me. This is a win for us. This is a win. Unbelievable from everyone. Unbelievable. I don't even know where we finished. Unbelievable.
Right, amazing, dude. You finished P6.
Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
From my point of view, it would have to be the Sauber driver. Look at where they finished compared to where they started. It's not easy to cut through the field like that in Formula 1, so it was a great effort.
So there you go, guys. P6 in a Sauber. We just made history, and we've probably secured P9, as you can see, in the Constructors' Championship. McLaren will probably not get points this season because they're as good as the Australian McLaren. They're up to P14 now, but will probably get overtaken as the season continues from P20 to P6. Absolutely incredible. That's what I call a first team driver's performance. Absolutely incredible. I was so happy when I actually got the result. 8 points, that's huge, that's massive for our Sauber team. More resource points for us, dominating the reputation, the rivalry reputation is going up as well. A massive growth from McLaren, and we actually managed to get a first driver bonus as well in the core competency progress. So it was overall a really good episode.
Nothing like being trackside at a Grand Prix. The change of direction on these things is insane. I own a single-seater that I take club racing, but comparatively speaking, it's like a kid's pedal car. Speaking of pedals, I need to borrow your right foot again. We have invitations to 2 more historic events, and we've got to choose one. So, take your pick.
So there you go, guys. We have another classic car challenge now, but I'm gonna leave it for the next episode now, because it's getting a bit too long now, and it would be great to start off relaxed for the next episode. So yeah, guys, it's been a great episode today. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.